Kravitz. If you have not followed his Triple H horse racing podcast, you're missing out. It's one of the best podcasts in the country.
Good evening and welcome to episode 349 of Picks and Ponies right here on the HHH Racing Podcast. I'm your host, Howard Kravitz. Thanks for joining us tonight on a special night. It is our first ever Kentucky Derby fantasy draft. Woo, we are excited. We've already had a lot of shots fired across the bow amongst all of our hosts and co-hosts. Everyone is fired up and ready to go. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button right on the bottom of the screen. Also, you can follow me on X at H Kravitz, and also below the screen, smash that like button as well. In the top right-hand corner, you can hit that notification bell, which will tell you when new content will rise. And boy, do we have a lot of new content coming up. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Of course, scrolling on the bottom of the screen, you can reach me by email, hkravitzhorse@gmail.com. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Kentucky Derby preview shows. Go to our website, hhhracingpodcast.com. Full schedule and show times. You don't want to miss it. I will be talking about this week in just a minute. Power Picks tip sheet. Look below the video player. You can find out how to sign up through Patreon. We are not upcharging for the Oaks and Derby a week from this weekend. It's only $4 for double-digit amount of pages of analysis. Please check that out below the video player. Sign up now for our Power Picks tip sheet. We've got a great website as well, hhhracingpodcast.com. Very quickly, because we have the entire podcast crew waiting in the background, I do want to show you what's happening this week very quickly. Again, the shows this week. If you go to our YouTube page, right here is our YouTube page. And if you just scroll down, of course, tonight is our fantasy draft. Tomorrow, should we hedge and how? It's going to be a lot of fun. The show is starting a half an hour later at 8:30 Eastern. We're also going to have some guests joining us. Of course, we're live as a podcast to $150,000 if Sierra Leone wins the Kentucky Derby. And we're going to talk about if we should hedge and how. It's going to be a fun conversation. Then Thursday night is a shorter show starting an hour earlier at 7 p.m. Eastern due to the NFL draft. We're going to talk about Churchill Downs opening weekend stakes, Lake Pick 4 on Saturday, and Jim Miller will be here from Hawthorne. And then Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, it all really begins. Live coverage of the post-position draw at Churchill Downs, which will occur between race 3 and race 4. Our coverage will start at 7:15 Eastern. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am really excited to start the show and talk about the fantasy draft. We got so many people here in the chat. If you are just joining us now, and especially if you're watching on X, go to our YouTube page, join our live chat because it is very exciting. Like Tom Espinoza, draft day is here. This is the real draft, not the NFL draft. Terry Frank, this is going to be fun. Mark Bogat, Showtime, etc. We got a lot of people here ready to join us. All right, let's bring on the participants, the teams for this year's NFL draft. So I make sure my background is good. We are ready to go. All right, first, and the numbers are not necessarily who's going to finish first, second, third, and fourth. I'm not going to throw any shots across the bow yet. I'll let other people do that. But my teammate and team number one with myself is my good friend, the one and only Matt Miller. Team 2, we'll call them the wily veterans. They are very dangerous. And I heard in Vegas, Matt, they are not the money line favorites. And I also heard they're not real happy about that. Let's bring on from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Saratoga Special, Team 2, Paul Halloran, and from the East Coast of Maryland, Pete Visco. There they are.
We're number 1.
Wow. Okay.
By the way, Paul, did you notice how already he shook? He said NFL draft instead of, Kentucky Derby.
He's obsessed with the NFL draft.
He's already done. He's done before the draft.
They can't wait to take that team breaker, Caleb Williams.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, we'll see what happens. How your Patriots doing, by the way, without Mr. Brady lately? Anyway,
As expected.
Good point.
Hey,
All right.
all of our teams are in the top 5, so obviously we all suck. So let's worry about our horse draft. Maybe we'll do better than our football teams are doing.
All right. Team 3.
You should be top 4.
That's true.
Team 3, the host of Bettin' and Boozin', former Arlington professor. Will that translate at all to the Kentucky Derby fantasy draft? Mr. Kyle Roscoe and his partner from New Jersey, Patrick Kunzel. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, man. Team douchebag up top, baby.
Wow. All right. And okay. Team 4, the Young Guns. They're not going to take any crap from anyone. I understand, guys, they've been up since like 3 in the morning the last 3 nights with their draft strategy. Let's bring them on. It's the college boys from the Ohio State University, Team 4, Charlie Freeman, and from the University of Kentucky, Noah Maher. Guys, the gang's all here. How we all doing tonight, everyone?
Noah, A+. That's all I'm saying.
A+. A+ on what?
For your note. That's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there's already stuff in the private chat going on.
No, it's the thing below his. It's the Silver Knot can't win. It's below his name tag.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that was a great. Hey, congrats. Honestly, that was a great call. One of the worst rides I've ever seen Dettori ride. But anyway, hey, on my boy. But that's okay. No worries. All right, guys.
You got your name backwards, by the way. I can see. It's not Go Knicks.
Good
good one.
Got it. Should be Knicks Go.
Knicks
There
Go.
we go. There we go. It took Pat a while to figure that one out. That's okay.
It did take me a while.
Howard, we're going to really have a tough time with this crew. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, man. All right. Look,
fun.
before people start leaving the show, our great fans. By the way, before we start, guys, honestly, our fans and our popularity is growing tremendously. I want to thank everyone out there. Last night's show, which Pete and I did, which was about long shots, already has almost 2,000 views in less than 24 hours, plus about 300 listens, guys. And there's still a week and a half plus to the Derby. So, Pete, great job last night with me. Our podcast is rocking and rolling. We want to thank everyone out there for your viewership. We greatly appreciate it. Okay, here's how it's going to work, everyone. Let me take the banner off the screen. There's, of course, 20 horses in the main body of the field as of now. Of course, we don't actually know the full main body yet, but we will find out soon. There's 4 AEs, so we're going to be drafting 6 horses, everyone. Of course, 4 teams. Here's how this is going to work. It's going to be a snake draft, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one on the screen knows the draft order. I have a hat here with all the names in it. They're all the same size, by the way, in case there's any conspiracy. And the piece of paper, by the way, have been confirmed by the attorney firm of Kravitz, and Kravitz. So we know that everything is on the up and up in here.
Paul, how much do you think that it says Howard?
It's like
I knew
the doctor firm of Dr. Howard, and Dr. Howard.
I actually expected Charlie to bring that up, but just so we can see, Charlie, Noah, there we go. Just full disclosure. Here's the Howard and Matt one, same size. Okay. Let's see here. The next one is here's the Kyle and Patrick right there. And wait a minute, where's the oh, here it is. Okay.
It's one of those sticky notes.
On the back it says MFers, but no.
Ours is obviously frozen, Paul, so he knows which one not to pick at least. Something.
So, anyway, they're all the same size. None of them are doctored. Any nonsense. I don't know what's going on in the chat right now, but it's probably crazy. If there's. By the way, Kyle, feel free to bring up any comments you want at any time that are appropriate too, because you have Pete. You can do that too, right? I believe.
No, not on here. Not
okay. I'm
Only
sorry.
you guys can do it.
Okay, so we're gonna pick, and then here's how it's gonna work. Everyone at home, this is very important. There's a chance to win a prize, everyone. The winning fan will receive a $50 free win bet in the Kentucky Derby and HHH Racing Podcast hat. So here's how this works, everyone. Once we pick our team, you have until Sunday midnight. Now, the reason why we're doing that is because the post positions are drawn Saturday, and people might want to change their opinions on what team they want to pick here amongst the 4 teams, depending on Matt. People taking this seriously, man. Depending on the post positions. So
just vote already. We already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't like that. You should have to stay loyal. You should have to stay loyal as our generation says stand on business.
Matt.
You shouldn't be able to wait until Sunday and start second.
Howard, honestly, I think you should double the prize if the person votes before the draft.
That's actually interesting.
I like that.
Does that mean they get 2 hats?
I'll throw in a book. How about that?
Hey,
wow.
There we go.
Okay. Well, there you go. $100, a hat, and Matt Miller has a book that is coming out, and we're very excited. A Better Way of Thinking. Well, Matt will be on the show to promote that in detail. So there you go. If you put your pick in before Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
No. Before this draft is done right now.
Right now.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, below the video. Well, I don't think they
these
can.
other guys are picking.
They can.
No, but
Go
Matt,
ahead
they
and
can't.
vote.
They can't comment below the video player until I put it out.
Then people get it. People who are here live have a little bit of an edge. Then
Put it in the chat. Absolutely.
Hey, that's what they get for showing up.
That's
Show
right.
up. Hey,
All right,
Matt,
put it in the chat.
is there still time to change the name of your book to I Suck at Fantasy Drafts in case you guys finish in dead last?
It's in the subtitle.
That's what I'm saying. Fine print.
I'll do a blurb for the paperback that we'll just put that in there if you'd like.
All right, production meeting in the middle of the show. If you are in the live chat, you can predict right now who's going to win. Just put 1, 2, 3, or 4. Again, it's actually in the description below, but myself and Matt are 1. It goes by intelligence level. And then Paul and Pete are 2, and Kyle and Patrick are 3, and Noah and Charlie are 4. Put it in the chat, and if you win, you'll be double. You get double
average. Noah, average.
There you go. Okay. So anyway, that's how it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen at home, watching, listening. But you have until Sunday night, midnight, to get your pick in. You can either put it in the live chat here or you can put it below the video player. Please, everyone, no emails, no DMs, no text.
Votes are flying in, Howard.
They are.
Yeah,
I'm sure they are. How many ones are there, Matt? There are a lot of ones, I'm sure, right? I mean,
one.
That's the least so far, by far.
One. It was someone named. It was someone named Helen Keller who voted for one.
Wow.
Fantastic.
We're going there?
Let's go.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
in.
Well, this video will never make YouTube. All right.
Oh,
anyway.
no, wait a minute. No, I was wrong. It was Orenthal James Simpson. Sorry.
All right, let's speed it up. By
the way, Ed Morales, there you go, Ed. I mean, Ed's got his thinking caps on. Wait a minute, Michael Austin, come on, man. What do you mean 2 or 4, Paul? What is this?
He wants half a hat.
Swerve, yeah.
What in the world?
All right.
Anyway,
You
seriously.
weren't very specific with the rules, Howard, so technically that might be allowed.
One team, everyone.
Yeah.
One team,
Yeah.
either in the live chat or below the video player by Sunday midnight. Okay, here we go, guys. Are we ready? Does anyone have any questions on the screen before we start? I've got the names that we're going to pick the order. No one knows the order of the draft, including me. Michael Austin is not allowed. Take a stand, man. Pick a team. Give me a freaking break. All right, I want to make sure we're good here. Was there a question? No, you're good, Pete. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We're ready to go. All right, I'm just getting the comments. All right, here we go. Now, Pete, you're going to bring up the Excel spreadsheet. Is that right?
Yes. You give me the order, and I'll bring it up.
Okay, awesome. So here we go, everyone. It's right here. Okay, I'm not looking or moving around. I have absolutely no idea. Here we go. The number 4 pick. By the way, I should show. Well, it's a Derby hat. It's hard to see it. It's a Derby hat. Anyway, the number 4 pick in the Kentucky Derby HHH Racing Podcast draft is.
No.
And Pete. That might be good. What?
Pete, we're all right, Pete.
That might be good because it does snake around. You guys are the first team that has 2 picks. I don't think that's bad.
the only one in the hat, Paul. That was the only
I
one
really
in the
don't
hat.
think that's bad necessarily, guys. I really don't think that's bad at all. All right. The number 3 pick in the HHH 2024 Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft is
Yes.
Kyle and Patrick.
Let's go, Pat.
Number 3. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is getting intense. Sorry,
I will
I'm
say,
a little
if
blurry
a
there
certain
because
team
of
gets the one, we know what happened.
All right, here we go. By the way, there will be trades allowed. Sorry for the blurriness, everyone. There will be trades allowed for a few minutes after we're done here. All right, the number 2 pick in the Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft is.
I wonder who this is going to be.
Oh boy, I had to make this up.
Yeah. Oh no,
Charlie and Noah.
Shocker. Yeah, he's got the little tiny corner on his to know which one to pick.
I swear at my parents' grave, it just happened this way. All right. There we go.
It's going to go Sierra Leone, and then everybody else, and then like their 4 horses are going to be sprinkled in the bottom 50.
All right.
The bottom
now,
5.
Guys, we want to go relatively quickly. I know right now, I got my phone out just to double check with my good friend Matt Miller what we're going to do, just to make sure. But you guys should start thinking. First of all, before we start, would anyone like to propose a trade?
The number 2 pick
Matt,
is on
do
the
we want
board.
to stay with number 1, Matt?
Nope, I would trade that in a heartbeat.
Okay, what do you want to trade it to?
I would trade it for number 2.
I'm going to let you decide, Matt. I'm going to let you decide.
If number 2 wants number 1, I would give him number 2.
College boys, you want number 2. Do you want number 1?
That's up to Charlie.
We'd prefer to discuss with number 3 because that's the pick we wanted.
No.
Number 3
There's no 3-way action here, Charlie.
No.
You guys want the number 1 pick or not? We will trade down. You guys have literally 10 seconds to make a decision.
I'll take 2.
Put it in the chat. Should they trade up?
Nope. Time's up.
Okay,
Charlie and Noah.
I think we do it. I think we do it.
You do it.
Okay.
Noah?
Do it then.
All right, we're trading up.
All
right. It's official there, Pete. We have a trade. Team number 1, myself and Matt, we're going to trade down to number 2 and let Noah and Charlie trade up for number 1. Terry said that's a good decision, guys, by the way, Noah and Charlie. Mike Saletta said do not. Michael Austin said it's a mind F. Don't do it. Well, too bad, Mike. Too late, Michael. They already decided. All right. Anyone else propose a trade?
No, I'm good where we are.
Okay. All right. Now I got to get back to Matt real quick here. I think we know.
Jesus. Hey, Matt, not only is your book going to be out, Matt, mine's going to be out at this rate.
I want to clarify that we're essentially trading our first 2 picks. And then at that point, it just goes back to normal. We're not just volunteering to give you pick 1 for nothing. Obviously, on the way back, we get to pick ahead of you. And then it just returns to normal at that point. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes.
Absolutely. So you're just saying we're swapping 1st and 2nd round pick?
Exactly.
Yes.
And then back to normal.
That's fine. Right. And then we'll just go 2 the rest of the way. You go 1 the rest of the way. Yeah, that's fine.
We're going. Wait, Matt. We're still 2 the rest of the way, right?
That's up to them. I could go either way. We want to just switch.
Well, no, that affects Pete. That affects the other team. So you
just do that. That's easier.
We're 2 the whole way. That's what it should be. Okay.
All right. That's fine.
Pete, you want to put up the? You want to put up right now the Excel?
Yeah,
spreadsheet?
I'm ready. Trying to fill it in. You guys messed up all my formulas with your silly trades there.
All right. Well, as Pete is getting that ready.
Oh,
Noah and Charlie.
You have to add it though. I think.
I'm sorry.
Our pick's already in. You can add the NFL music.
Oh, I have to add it,
or whatever. But
yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna move you guys to the bottom of the screen. There we go. That works, right? Okay, There we go. All right. You don't have to. Oh, you could just. I thought you were just doing the team number. You don't put the names in. What's up?
No, that's good.
I like the names.
Okay, that's cool. All right. So
that
the
I
choices.
Figure out who goes next. What was it now? What was the order? It was you, Kyle and Pat, or Charlie and Noah.
Yep.
No, now it's all screwed up, isn't it?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no, it's right.
Oh no, it's good.
Yeah,
but Charlie and Noah snake again though, Pete.
Yeah, no. So they're just swapping picks permanently.
It's permanently.
So you're good on your formulas.
He said it was just the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, and then they were like, it's going to mess up everybody else. So we'll just go. We'll go right back to it.
We don't care who you guys are picking. You guys are all sucky anyway.
This is going to be done by 8 o'clock Pacific.
We're getting a lot of early.
Okay, well, let's start.
All right.
Start it up.
All right, here we go. The number 1 pick in the 2024 Kentucky Derby HHD Podcast Fantasy Draft is Charlie Noah.
Sierra Leone out of Chad Brown's Training University.
All right.
Fantastic.
Sierra Leone. There we go. Matt, I will let you give our number 2 pick. Go ahead, Matt Miller. Who is the number 2 pick?
I'm going to get blamed for this whole thing, but I want fierceness.
Okay. Well, that's Matt. That just ends our show tomorrow. There's my hedge. We have fierceness in the fantasy draft.
That's why we just did this.
Exactly. All right. Kyle and Patrick, you have the number 3 pick.
We are between 2 horses right now.
Okay.
No one asked. Pick.
Shut up.
No,
Didn't ask.
We got time. They can, it's okay. We can analyze.
And
I do have the PPs up and ready, but I'm not sure we're able to really show those or need to show those.
Pat, 1 or 2?
2.
You want to go the second one there?
Yes.
All right. We're going with Just a Touch.
Wow.
Wow, that's lovely.
Wow. Hey, Pete, do you want to make that a little, you want to make that a little bigger? I think.
No, I can't. No, it's as good as it's getting.
Is it? Okay.
Well, I can do it. Give me a second.
Wow, Pete's on. I think Pete's still upset about the 4 pick, guys. But anyway.
Oh God, no! I got the horse.
No, not anymore.
We got the Derby.
You guys just got a gift with Just a Touch being picked 3rd. I can tell you that right now. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, Pete and Paul, you guys get 2 picks. Of course, it doesn't matter what order you pick them in. So,
okay.
Who are you guys going with? Pick 4 and
Catching
pick 5.
Freedom. And which one of those do you want, Paul? Do you care?
Yeah, your number 5, my number 4.
I don't remember what that is.
Anna Marie.
Anna Marie, lovely. Those are my 2 favorite horses.
I gotta tell you, I like those 2 picks a lot, guys. I really do. I like those picks. Good job.
Oh, I still like them anyway.
I like those 2. All right. We are now going to Kyle and Patrick. Again, we'd love to have comments in the chat. You can put who you would think should go. By the way, Jim Pillar's, glad I did not pick Team 3.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So much hate
Same.
so much hate for a clean stocking trip.
Jim Pillar's with a haymaker from Buffalo. I love it.
Get in there, Jim. Get in there, Jim.
All right.
So much hate for a clean stocking trip. That's crazy.
Kyle and Patrick, who are you going with next?
Pat, where do you want to go next?
Number 6 on our board.
Go for it. All you.
Forever Young.
Forever Young.
Another sucker. Another sucker amongst us.
Yes. What a great pick.
That I think
that
might
is
actually,
run
that's going to be huge in this draft because that horse
Don't
can
have-
win or finish 18th,
Yep.
honestly. So
You
that's
don't
big.
have to. You don't have to win.
All right.
You can finish 5th, and the points are there.
Absolutely.
Good pick,
All
gentlemen.
right. Matt and I need to text a little bit.
We
here.
can just talk.
We
I'm
can
not
just talk. All
afraid.
right, just talk, Matt. Matt, I would think we should go between. I would say between. Mystic Dan and Domestic Product would be my personal choices of those 2, unless you strongly disagree.
I would love to take Domestic Product. I heard something horrible about Mystic Dan that we can talk about later.
All right, we're going with the other Chad. That's not going to win. We're going Domestic Product.
Domestic Product.
Yep.
For those guys.
So then, wait, are we up back to back now? Or are we
You're
just
up
leaving
back
it the
to
rest
back,
of the-
Charlie. Charlie and
Okay.
Noah back to back.
I know, Charlie, you're not really used to fantasy draft, so it's going to keep snaking.
Well, no, I was asking because of doing the swap.
Just kidding. All right.
The eligible horses are on the screen in case anybody watches, and everybody in the chat can see them as well.
Oh, nice, Pete. Okay, I like it. Now, wait, let me just clarify something. The last 5 on the bottom right-hand side, actually the last 6, excuse me, starting with Epic Ride, guys, on the bottom right, we cannot pick those until the final round. You cannot pick an AE over a horse that's already in the
Yes.
field. I just want to make that very clear. So
that would be
okay.
Okay.
What pick are we up to? 8?
Yeah, we're rotating every
8 and
round.
9.
So Noah's gonna announce our 2nd round pick. I'll announce the 3rd round pick.
Okay.
All right, Noah.
All right. We will go with Door Knock and Just Steal.
Ooh, Just Steal's a nice one. Good job, guys.
For the
Just
record, I
Steal and Door
have
Knock.
Door Knock as an F for the record. For my
Okay.
rating.
Well, that's
Door Knock.
We can't take
Considering
anything
team
from
three,
the
I don't
people who
really
took Just
take
a Touch at 3 and Forever Young before the 5th round. So I'm very happy that you don't like that horse.
Dornoch, the Kentucky Derby. The Kentucky Derby.
Right.
Dornoch was the Kentucky Derby favorite, everyone, up until, what, a month and a half ago?
Up until he ran races, yes. Up until he actually ran in races.
Right. It's a crazy.
Charlie loves his four-field Gulfstream Park. That's what's got him going with Dornoch.
Oh, Matt, we're next.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Howard and Matt up with the 10th pick in the third round. Howard and Matt select.
Matt, I would. You know what, Matt? I think
it's an easy call. That horrible thing that I heard about Mystic Dan.
It never existed. I knew it, but we didn't get the pick in time.
I would go with Mystic Dan or Resilience or Track Phantom, Matt. I would choose one of those
Mystic Dan all the way. I love the pick.
I knew.
We're going with Mystic Dan, everyone.
Matt, I know you too well at this point. I knew that's what it was, but I wasn't going to get there.
Oh, I love it.
I think this one's pretty easy for us, Pat.
It wasn't a horrible news about Mystic Dan. It's just a horrible pick.
Agreed. The domestic product of Mystic Dan.
Unless, of course,
it
rains and there's a golden rail like Arkansas.
I can't talk about the W word, otherwise Matt's going to leave the show. So we don't know if it's going to rain or not.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
All right. Yeah,
I've been banned from talking about that.
So 2 quick things. Number one, Howard, this is exactly why we traded in the first place, because we got, in my opinion, 3 solid. But yeah, other ground rules we didn't get to at the start of the show, and this goes for every. I am walking off this show in the event there is a discussion about a weather report more than 7 days from now. And if I hear Howard he's allowed 2 times to say the words clunk up for third. And if I hear that more than 2, I'm done. And I'm also, I'm going to probably put the number 2 on the word knucklehead as well. That if we hear that too much, I think we all just boycott and be done. So Howard, you're on notice.
All right, very good. All right, Kyle and Patrick, you have the 11 pick, guys. Who we going with?
Trip-wise, we're going with Resilience.
I like it. Billy Mott.
First pick
boy, Billy Mott, Patrick.
That's what
I like it.
I got
like
an all caps text, and Bill Mott is what I got. So
he won another high quality edition of the wood.
Correct.
Hey, Paul, has Bourbonistic finished that race yet? By the way,
Deterministic.
No, Bourbonistic.
Oh, Bourbonistic.
Okay,
I got you.
Anyway,
hey, Bourbonic actually didn't he win the wood?
Or Bourbon?
Yeah, he did.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I mixed up 2 names. Who cares?
Should we
don't sleep on Resilience, folks.
Should we take both of those you just mentioned, Paul?
Pete and Paul.
Paul, you
without Resilience, Pete. I think so, right?
Yeah, I like those. Yep, I like those.
Yeah, go ahead.
By the way, Paul, in solidarity, I got my Suffolk shirt on just for our team, baby. Just for a little good luck charm for us. So we are going with the last pick in the 3rd round. We are going with Stronghold.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then our next pick, we are going way
to
the bottom with a horse that we're not even sure is running. We hope does. Encino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Now, also for clarification, everyone, I think I've made this clear. If Encino doesn't run, you guys will get the first AE because you guys, in other words, if that's the first horse on the list that doesn't run, you guys will automatically get the first AE. Okay, Pete and Paul, whoever that may be. Just want to clear that up.
I mean, Paul, I'll tell you what. When we were there, it seemed like that there was not a doubt in Dan's mind that he wanted to run. So,
and I didn't, stupidly or not, I made no effort to get any inside information. So.
Journalism at its finest, huh, Paul? Of course.
Well, laziness, Pete.
Well,
Kyle and Patrick, you guys are next.
Pick number 14 for Kyle and Patrick.
This is where it kind of goes downhill, to be honest.
I think it went downhill for you guys a few picks ago, but we can agree to disagree on that.
I'd say with the 1st round pick, Pete, but I agree with you. Their first round pick, yeah.
I'll see you there.
Okay.
I mean, dude.
Here's the board for everyone watching.
I couldn't even name what 2 of those horses have even done, honestly. Wow. And I don't even know if one of them's even going to run in the freaking in the Derby.
15 seconds.
I know. Pat, do you want to take the one that's not even going to run in the Derby so we get an AE, or do you want Track Phantom? Do you want to play like that strategy, or do you want to just go Track Phantom?
Let's go Track Phantom.
All right. I would have gone.
This is horrible.
Okay.
I'm not a fan
He's
of his
definitely
either,
going to
but-
run for 7 furlongs. What are you talking
Correct.
about?
I'm
Oh, the
not
race
talking
is
about him.
9.
Just Steele was taken, Pat. Just Steele was taken earlier.
Matt, I have a bit of a crazy idea here, so I'll just say it out loud. Frankie just hopped upon Society Man. He's improving. Maybe we just go with him and hope that he can get in the top 10. What do you think?
Yeah. So I would say to you from here, I'm done thinking about first, second, and third. So reprogram your handicapping brain. Figure out who's coming in 10th, not 20th.
So I would say Society Man could be improving, and he's got Frankie.
Fine.
We're going Society Man, guys. What do you guys think about that in the chat? Society Man to finish 10th or 12th. We'll take it. Michael also said that Society Man is gross. I don't know if that's is that young person talk for gross meaning like good or bad, Matt? I don't know if that means.
No,
you have two younger girls at home, relatively young. You know what I mean?
That's like calling the FAT. Not
Wasn't he 106 to 1 in the Wood Memorial?
I was going to say, what did he even run in the Wood?
I like it.
I don't even.
I know Pete can't rip on this pick because it's an Italian riding.
Never Italian. You always pick an Italian to finish.
We love the Italians.
Well, some of us do, but yes.
Well, okay. I love how people are ripping on like we have a lot of choices at this point. People in the chat.
I know.
Charlie and Noah with the last pick of the 4th round and the first pick of the 5th round. Where are you guys going?
We're going with endlessly.
Endlessly.
Okay, so again, now if endlessly doesn't run, you guys will get.
Yes, then we'll get an epic ride, which is a fantastic pickup.
No, actually, the first AE would go to Pete and Paul if Encino doesn't run. But right, it depends. If they both don't run, then Pete and Paul would get epic ride. If only endlessly doesn't run, it would go to you guys.
Okay, well, I'd still take Uncle Heavy over some of these other horses. And then our next pick will be. Let's see. Okay, our next pick is going to be Grand Mo the First.
Grand Mo, I like that horse a little bit. All right, Grand Mo the First. Next up, pick 18, Howard and Matt again. Not much on the board for anyone. Anybody in the chat?
There's only 3 picks left, right?
Yes.
So Matt, you know who I said on this show was going to finish last. We can't take him. I say we just go with Catalytic. I don't know. I can't take West Saratoga or Teal Password, man. I can't.
Okay, done.
Catalytic.
All right.
With semi-regret, but what else are you going to do here, Pete?
All right, Pat. I'm flipping a coin.
This could make the difference. Kyle's making light of this, Patrick. This could decide
for the culture, you got to embrace Team Japan. You got to take the Japanese horse. You got to embrace them.
No, I'm flipping a coin. Heads. We're going with heads. We're going with West Saratoga. Tails. We're going with Teal Password. All right, sound good?
Sounds good.
Please get West Saratoga. Please get West Saratoga.
It is Tails. We'll take Japan. That's gonna finish probably last.
No, that's West Saratoga. You're good.
You'll get a cheap throw the first quarter mile, though.
Correct. When they run 21 and 4, absolutely.
That would be fine with me.
Stop the race. That's what I'll be yelling.
That's good though, Paul. That's the story for West Saratoga. It's your.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Larry Demeritt.
That's perfect for you, right?
Larry, he can finish 15th.
Heck yeah. Why not? He's going to get a nice stalking trip. He just fades a little bit and finishes 12th. I'll take it. All right, our next
Kyle and Patrick are obviously looking for dual citizenship in Japan.
That's correct.
Clearly.
I'll see you there.
You guys are on both the Japanese horses. I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Paul, do you have a choice on the last one here? Do you have anybody you prefer?
Isn't there only one left?
No, we're done with. Now we're
going into the AEs.
Howard, are we picking the bottom 4 then?
Are we picking the last pick, Howard?
Are we picking from?
Yes.
Yeah. How should we do it? We picking from here?
We are, but it's highly unlikely that any of these horses are going to be.
Yeah, but what if one of them gets in to replace someone who doesn't run?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's unlikely any of these horses are going to get in. So, into our top 5.
Why not
our 5?
I get it, but we pick a horse. Someone else picks a horse that becomes the first AE that we were already promised. What happens?
I think what we should do. I think what we should do is
leave it at 5.
Whatever AE you pick, that's the one that will replace a horse that you didn't have.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's fine.
Like if
So,
you guys,
like
if
you
you
have
guys
a
take,
bench,
if
basically.
you guys take Seize the Gray, you will get Seize the Gray instead of Encino.
Okay, so we got one more pick.
Does everyone follow that logic? Everyone?
Yes. Either run.
Wait, but
except
what if sees
what
the
if he
gray
doesn't
then
get in the
doesn't
race?
scratch
Yeah.
him? I think it should
Doesn't
just be the top. It should just
Doesn't
be
it
the
make
top
sense
three
to
that
just
are already
stop
gone.
here? Let's not pick anymore, and we'll just save.
Yeah, that's
the
what we should do.
Stop picking. Just stop picking.
Okay.
Yeah,
The AE list is going to be used to fill in whoever of our picks gets scratched.
yeah.
That's it.
Let's do that.
I know, but how do you figure the order? It's the order of the draft. Gets the first pick.
Well, no,
Just whoever the
No,
first
there's
six
no
horses that
picks.
gets
If
out gets
somebody
the top
first
three.
horse that comes out.
First horse that comes out, Epic Ride goes
so
in.
let's just say Encino gets scratched. They get like if he gets scratched, let's say
tomorrow.
knock on wood, tomorrow. Then the next that team would get the first AE, and then if someone else scratches after that, they would get the second AE.
That's
and forward.
So whoever's in just replaces each one until they're
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Pete, why don't you scroll down so everyone can see at home?
Yep. Let me. So
Don't
we
forget
got-
West Saratoga, Pete.
I'm getting everybody's. So we got Kyle and Patrick. So now we will have.
Just put the flag of Japan there.
If I would have known, I would have had that on the screen. I didn't know that we were going there.
Well,
So
we
I'm
didn't know
gonna-
anyone would be foolish enough to take both of them.
That's a good
So
point.
especially for the people who voted.
You got two left. You got two left, Paul. I had.
If you want to make it a lot, if
there.
you want to make it bigger, Pete, because I'll put us on the side. Let's see.
Kyle, we know you always loved Mr.
Actually, I can
Fuji,
just do
Kyle.
this.
That's
I'll just
right.
do that, Pete. There you
Yeah,
go.
we're
Yeah.
good. It's big.
All right, so
Plenty
there we
big.
go. So,
All
ladies
right,
and gentlemen,
here we go.
we're not done with the show yet, ladies and gentlemen. But there you go. There is the first ever HHH Racing Podcast Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft. I have to read it off, guys, for our audio listeners. So, Team 1, which is myself, Howard, and Matt. We have Fierceness, Domestic Product, Mystic Dan, Society Man, and Catalytic. Pete and Paul have Catching, that's Team 2, Catching Freedom, Honor Marie, Stronghold, Encino If He Runs, and West Saratoga. Kyle and Patrick, Team 3, have Just a Touch, Forever Young, Resilience, Track Phantom, and TO Password. And Charlie and Noah have Sierra Leone, this is Team 4, Sierra Leone, who was going to win the Derby, Dornock, Just Steel, Endlessly If He Runs, and Grand Mo the First. And as I bring everyone back on screen on the side, guys, hold on a second. I'm getting an update from Caesars in Vegas. Hold on. There's been a change
4 to
in
5.
the morning line favorite for the HHH Racing Podcast Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft. The morning line favorite has been switched to Pete and Paul are the current morning line favorites in the Kentucky Derby Draft, followed by Howard and Matt, then Charlie and Noah, and then Kyle and Patrick. That is the new morning line update. Thoughts on the Vegas new morning lines, gentlemen?
Where can I bet?
Very good.
Luckily, we put our bet
Hammer
in.
Matt
We
Kyle for
we
last.
put our future bet in, right, Paul? When we were getting 3-1.
We did. Hey, Howard, explain the rules because people in the chat want to know about the scoring.
4th, 5th, 8th, 10th, and
Thank you.
20th.
Thank you. We actually didn't explain that. Thanks. Here's how the scoring works, everyone. Everyone will have 5 horses in the race, and it's very simple. Let's just take Sierra Leone, who we all hope is going to win. Sierra Leone is what team is that? Sorry,
That's me and Noah.
Charlie
Charlie.
and
No,
Noah.
okay. Charlie and Noah have Sierra Leone. If Sierra Leone wins, obviously finishes first, they get 1 point. If a horse that you have that we drafted finishes 8th, that team will get 8 points. So you get the number of points that they finish. We were going to add up all of the 5 horses placings, and the team with the lowest score wins
Like golf.
the fantasy draft. Again, the
You
team
can
with
tell
the
you're a
lowest
teacher,
score,
Howard, because that was the longest explanation for something that could have been 4 words I've ever heard. You must get paid by the word in high school or something. I guess.
Wow. Wow.
He's trying to
Hey,
make that 5,000.
Patrick, I got
He's
a
trying to
T
make
right
that-
there,
he's trying to
Patrick.
make
I
that
got to
5,000.
give you a T.
Holy crap!
Right.
Pete, here's the problem. Not everyone in the chat has an IQ of 185 like you do. So
not everyone on the screen, I assume, does either. Especially the one in the bottom right corner here, meaning me.
Clearly. So those are the rules that I probably should have said it before. But anyway, those are the
By the way,
rules.
Vince Watson had an awesome idea. I wish we would have thought of it. He said the last round we all should have picked an Oaks horse. That would have been that's actually a pretty awesome idea. We still can, but
get the hat out and we'll draw for spots and you just get one shot at it.
I like it.
All right.
like that.
do it.
Production meeting.
Can Charlie
Okay.
just get one again?
We're adding an Oaks horse into this?
Yeah,
Okay,
why
I guess
not?
we
At
are.
least we don't have anything going for the Oaks. Might as well. That's a great idea, Vince.
All right.
Thank you.
We're adding an Oaks horse, everyone. But I think it would be great for everyone to. Can you put the field up, Pete, right now?
Yeah, I do have it. Let me see.
All right, I'll let Pete work on that. We'll put the.
No, I have it right here. Actually, you could bring it up.
Oh.
I have the points leaderboard up.
But wait a minute.
so-
How do we do the order then? That's
Get
not.
the
No,
hat
We're gonna
it's
draw
same
it.
Back out.
Same order.
See if you can bag it again for you and Matt.
Old numbers.
We're gonna draw
Oh
again.
no, I was going to say, don't we just do the 6th round and we just keep it going? We already had the order for the last.
Nah,
No,
I, don't
no,
know,
but
I think this
reverse
is
it.
completely separate. I think we completely randomized it.
I
Well,
still
it's-
randomize it.
Randomized.
It's only
Yeah,
one- it's only one
randomized is
round.
running
Well,
later.
hold on, guys. In reality, we should reverse it because it should go 4, 3, 2, 1. It should.
Yes.
That's what. If we would
Yeah, but this
continue
is
on with the
different.
picks.
We're picking from the top of a field versus the bottom. This feels like
Right.
a whole different
Feels like a
animal.
new draft. All
All
right,
right.
let's do
Pick
it.
it fair by
Patrick, we're
most
just
people.
gonna do it randomly again, man, just for fun. We'll just do it randomly. Whatever happens.
One pick. I like
One
it. This
pick.
is a good idea.
Paul,
All right.
you studying, Paul? You studying our?
Yeah, no, I got 4 picks, Pete. So
I have mine.
We'll
I
take
know
which-
I like.
Matt, just for the record, I have a horse that I would definitely like to use. We'll see what happens.
That's good because just for the record, the only horses in the race that I know are the ones listed in the chat.
I have no
You
doubt
only
that
need
is
one,
the-
and you
I have
pray
no
you
doubt
get
that's the truth. Pete, do you want to put it on the screen, the field, please, if you could?
I can't bring it
Or
up.
I
You have
can
to
do it, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't have. The
I wish
field.
I could bet who Howard's going to take.
Where is it, Pete?
Oh, sorry. I have to.
Text
Hold
it
on.
to me,
There
Paul.
it
I'll
goes.
take.
It should be up now. Now it's up.
Pete, I just sent you 4 picks in
We
no
need you to make
particular
that-
order to
we
look
need
at.
you to make that. Well,
Well,
don't
we
think
just
you
go
make it
through.
bigger, but- okay.
Everybody knows who's in the Oaks, right?
not Matt Miller.
Well,
Sure.
everyone who pays attention
All right.
to horse racing knows.
All right,
who's
here we
in
go. Well, actually, we got to do this first. Here we go. The first pick for the Oaks.
First pick.
First pick.
I want them all to be
Yeah.
so upset.
This is the first pick, and then I'm going to read the name, and you guys just pick it. Here we go.
It's rigged.
Charlie and Noah.
Okay, boys, who you
Jesus.
going with?
This is all
I
no.
could-
This is all no.
Noah's
Don't
1 to
trust me.
15,000 to take. I know he's.
Sorry,
gonna
no, I'll
take.
put it on the screen here. Well, hold on.
Noah, do you need it?
Well, we can't. Yeah. Well,
No,
you
I
know.
don't need it.
No, of course not.
Damn.
No, I'm putting my faith in you.
Come on.
Who do you
No
want?
one knows.
Charlie, we just got the winner of the Oaks and the Derby. These people are screwed.
Wow.
We're going Tarifa.
Of course. Yeah.
Tarifa?
Noah's
All
the
right.
biggest Tarifa fan I know.
All right.
Not necessarily.
Well, that's true too. There's a man in the
All
top
right.
right that could die for that as well.
People I want to wait. So can people change their picks in the chat? I'm gonna have to go
Nope.
through the entire chat and find.
No.
Yeah, do all
I
that.
said that we were going to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul,
should've
Paul,
reversed
I
it.
liked your first choice.
right.
Is who I would go with. The first one.
Okay.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
Let's go. Howard, pick a stand
Second
now.
pick for the Oaks.
Come on, Howard.
Come on, Howard. Damn it.
All right. Well, I texted you. I mean, that's pretty simple for
Is
me.
there a Japanese horse in the Oaks? I
Yeah, is
can't
there
remember.
one? I'm not sure. If so, I'll take. Dude, it's so chalked. I'll take it for the memes. Honestly, there's not. Damn it. Are you go with that, Patrick?
Everyone in
Yeah.
the chat, we're just doing one pick for the Oaks, guys. Everyone in the chat, it's just
Oh,
and at
shit.
home listening, we're just doing one pick for the Oaks. That's it.
All right. Leslie's Rose.
Leslie's
Wow.
Rose. Nice job.
That is not who I would have picked, but okay.
I know who you're gonna pick. I'll leave it for you.
You don't know.
I
who
know.
I'm-
This is
You don't
this
know
is the
who I'm
only.
gonna pick. Please.
I know who he's going to pick, Peter, and I would almost pick the horse just to piss him off. I'm positive who he's going to pick.
Please.
Sierra
I don't think
Fiona.
you do, actually. The third pick.
I bet I do.
The third pick goes to.
Come on, baby. Hey.
Call it out, Pete.
Paul, you should do it.
We are going with the 2-year-old champion, just FYI.
What? Wow.
Oh, you don't watch. Oh, that's right. You don't watch the morning workouts.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you don't watch
right. The morning works decides who's going to win. I'm so silly. I forgot about that.
I mean,
Wow.
you post those Sierra Leone works like they're the
So,
Derby,
Matt,
so I figured
my
that
two
was the
top
most important
choices in
thing.
the Oaks have not even been mentioned yet. So, Matt,
Yeah, and I know who they are.
I have no idea what that means.
The one who just
Where's
got
my
in.
ring?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Matt, I'm gonna.
One-
Since you only know like 3 horses, I've decided between Ways and Means and Torpedo Anna. Those are my 2 top picks.
Paul, come on, I should have bet that.
What did McPeak say about Torpedo Anna that she should run against the boys? I think.
Oh yeah,
I
she's
think
ready.
that's,
Yeah.
Is that what McPeak said? Matt, we have Chad. We want Chad to win the Derby, of course, right? So therefore, we want Chad to win the Oaks, don't we? Ways and Means.
That was 1-9.
That was
I was going to take her just to piss you
I will,
off.
for the record, say I think Torpedo Anna might be my top pick. But I got to do more research.
Back to the mornings. By the way, she looked phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah,
All
Matthew
right.
Chimero called the female Torpedo Anna a grizzly bear. Interesting description there.
All
Okay.
right. I do think off-screen, non-production meeting, we need to come up with some sort of a humiliation bet for whoever comes in last. There's
Well, I
plenty
don't think that's fair to Kyle and
Team
Patrick.
3.
I don't think that's fair to Kyle and Patrick. I'm sorry, but-
Wow.
Again, 1st, 15th, 16th, 18th, 19th, because we have 20th locked up. So don't you worry about that.
So this is
All right.
the update. Updated
Here's the
right there.
updated-
Updated everyone.
Love it.
Teams, everybody.
I think Pete and Paul just dropped a notch, by the way, in the Vegas future bet.
Oh
there.
God, no! Now we're 1-9. We're basically
No.
flight line at this
No.
I
point.
heard there was a lot of sharp money coming on Team 4, especially after the Oaks draft. That's just
Okay.
what I heard.
I have a feeling, Matt, that no one just picked the winner of the Oaks and Torpedo Anna. But we'll see. Anyway.
That's okay.
All right. So there it
The
is.
good news
everyone.
is they have these things called ADWs, Howard.
Yes, they do. All right.
Oh
I think
wow!
we will.
Hey Kyle, you want to bring that comment up that Jim just posted? It was pretty accurate. That was awesome.
Wow.
I told you I'm gonna go through this year. I'm gonna go through this year's, and I would take a bet that Charlie has more morning light favorites than I do. I'd be
No,
willing
I
to take
think
that
I
bet.
think I might be the most
let it go,
heroic
Charlie.
show. No, it touched a nerve. That nerve will always be touched.
Nah, closers are never the morning line favorite, right, Charlie? You know we always
Yeah,
pick
exactly. No,
closers.
Pete
They're
and I
never morning line
understand that.
favorites. So
All right, there it is, everyone. Everyone, the picks are now on the screen again. If you're watching this as a replay, of course, you can check it out there on the screen. If you're listening, once again, myself and Matt are taking Ways and Means in the Oaks. Pete and Paul, just FYI. Kyle and Patrick, Leslie's Rose, and Charlie and Noah, Tarifa. And of course, same thing applies. If Ways and Means finishes 5th, then Matt and I will get 5 points. Again, the same rules apply. Ladies and gentlemen, have we decided who gets the party favor if they finish last?
We got to work on that on the side, but something embarrassing.
something.
Okay.
By the
All
way,
right.
we're going to put this up on the website as well under the Derby and Oaks pages, just so everybody can track along with us and we can put the scores up. So after the fact, we can have a little bit more embarrassment as well on the, live on the interwebs.
Terrific. Guys, I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Please put in the chat if you like this idea. We a little banter back and forth. Never heard. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Again, you're going to add all of the points of the placings. Whatever team has the lowest score wins. How's that, Pete? Was that close enough for you?
That's beautiful. That was fantastic. Somebody dumb like me needs as few words as possible.
We understand that. Anyone have any final comments before we leave the show?
Yeah, in the chat, Howard. Question is if there are scratches after the AEs are out of play. I think it's just tough luck, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But what do you do though? It's a lowest score. So what do you do?
They get 19. If there's 18 horses in the race, they get 19.
You get 19.
Right?
If you don't get a horse in the race, you get last. And I see a question about if the Oaks horse we picked scratches. Let's just agree you get the next post over unless it's someone else's horse, and then you move over one. We're not going to pick up backup horses.
Actually, I think that's not a bad idea. I would vote you get the lowest, the horse that has the best odds after the horses that we have picked.
That's fair.
The post time favorite, right? The lowest, yes. The lowest odds at post time that isn't spoken for.
Yeah, so we say lowest, meaning the horse that's more likely to win. Obviously,
correct. Correct.
1, 4 to 1.
Yeah.
Just like we love when they do when you have a scratch in the pick 5 or something.
Right.
When they give
everyone
the
on
morning
board
line
with
game.
that's fair. Right.
Right. Yeah, and you're at Gulfstream and you get the IRED horse that's been bet down to 3 to 5 and gets dead last. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the best.
Of course. Right. Well, that horse went back to Europe now, so you don't have to worry about that one. So, all right. Any other questions, thoughts, comments from anyone?
52 minutes. You did a nice job. Wrap it up.
Thanks.
Well done.
That was fun, everyone. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, should we hedge or should we not? And if we're going to hedge, how are we going to do it? On our bet that everyone on the screen here has a piece of on Sierra Leone for a grand total of $150,000, plus 2 other people that are not on this screen that might be made public later on. Thursday night, Jim Miller and I will be on the second half of the show. The first half of the show will be Pete, Paul, and I going over the late pick four on Saturday night, opening night at Churchill. And then this Saturday night, live coverage of the Derby draw. We are starting our live coverage at 7:15 Eastern. They're going to draw the Oaks first between races 3 and 4. And then also between races 3 and 4, they're going to draw the Derby, obviously, after the Oaks. If you look at the entries, everyone, you'll see that race 3 starts at like 6:55 Eastern, and race 4 at Churchill starts at like 8 Eastern. Obviously, they've planned that out already. For everyone on the screen, all of my hosts, co-hosts, and of course, Matt Miller, this has been your host, Howard Kravitz, episode 349 of Picks and Ponies, the HHH Racing Podcast 2024 Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft. Crush your bets with whatever team you're picking in this year's Kentucky Derby Fantasy Draft. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
If you have not followed his Triple H horse racing podcast, you're missing out. It's one of the best podcasts in the country.